So it's been over a year since I filmed my first proper YouTube video. We've obviously been in the middle of a pandemic, and quite a lot has been going on, and I've not really been sure what I've wanted to kind of share. So I'm going to start out by doing just some get to know me questions. I've had a look through loads that are already online, and some are really cool actually. It was quite nice going through them, so I picked out some of my favorites, and yeah, I'm just going to go through them. I've got 23 questions, and let's get started. So, what is your favourite colour? My favourite colour changes, but I would probably say at the moment purple or yellow. What is your coffee order? So I actually always get the same thing usually, and I do get coffees religiously, so this is actually a really good question for me. So I get a nut blend cappuccino from Starbucks, because it's actually Starbucks are the only ones that do their own nut blend, so it's a Starbucks nut blend, and it's the best milk alternative you can get. It's better than soya, it's better than all the other ones basically. So that is what I get all the time. What is your go-to fast food order? So I've actually put on quite a lot of weight. Probably one of the reasons is not just fast food, but lack of exercise over like a long period of time. A lack of sustained exercise. But I would probably say my favourite fast food, although I'm not going to be going there again, is probably McDonald's, and it's McDonald's Fisher Fillet burgers, or the McChicken sandwich, or yeah, that's usually it. So that's my favourite fast food. I'm just going to do this up now. So, what was your favourite subject in school? This is quite hard to remember because I'm not sure I necessarily had like one favourite subject, but I would probably say expressive arts, which is dance, drama and music. So yeah, I'd probably say that was my favourite subject at school. Have you participated in any sports? So I did gymnastics when I was really young. I played in the school hockey team, so I did hockey. I also played netball at primary school. So netball, gymnastics, netball, hockey, and dance. So I now do dance classes. So yeah, that's kind of it really as far as sports goes. So yeah, that is it. What is your favourite book? My favourite book, again, I don't think I've got a definitive favourite book, but when I was really young I did read a lot. I'd probably don't read any books now, but when I was like really young and probably like, I don't know what age, 8, 9, up to like 11, 12, 13, I read a lot. In the school holidays, I would read a book a day. So I'd get 6 books out from the library, read one a day, take them back, and then get another 6 books out. So I did used to really like reading when I was really young. My favourite book, it's really, really hard, but I did really like Philip Pullman's Dark Materials trilogy. That was amazing. I really liked that, and obviously I liked Harry Potter books. I read all of those. There was actually, so when I was about 11, was it 11? I don't know how old I was. When I was at school, there was a lot of buzz about the Harry Potter books, and I just didn't read it for a while. There was just, I don't really know how I found out, but there was just a lot of buzz going around about this first book, the first Harry Potter book that came out. And I was like, no, I don't want to read it. I was like, oh, I don't get what this is going to be about. And maybe a couple of years later, I don't know how long later, but anyway, the book found its way into my house because it was actually my cousin's book, and I found it. It was one of those holiday times and I hadn't gone to the library, so I didn't have any books to read. So I was like scouring like the bookshelf at home and seen my cousin's book, which was the Harry Potter book. And I was just like, oh God, is that the only book for me to read? Anyway, I picked it up, and maybe 20 minutes later, the rest was history, because by maybe page 3, I was just literally like hooked from pretty much straight away. So yeah, so I'd probably say it's a combination of Harry Potter and Philip Pullman's Dark Materials trilogy. What is your favourite animal? This is this is not straightforward either, because I really like animals, but I don't know if I've got like a favourite animal. Probably cats and dogs. That's a bit of a cop out, isn't it? I'm going to say dogs. Do you speak any different languages? The simple answer to this question is no. I did learn French when I was very young and through school, but I'm not very good anymore. Is the short answer. And I also started to learn, I did learn Arabic at a very, very basic level. I was learning to write, read and speak Arabic, but mainly like, the written language and speaking Arabic. Again, it's very, very, very basic. So yeah, no, I speak English, and unfortunately my French and Arabic is very, very poor, so could not claim to speak those really. What is your favourite store? Again, this is quite a hard question for me because I really hate shops. The main shops that I go into are food shops. I don't really go into like clothing stores or anything like that. I'm much more likely to shop online. But if I had to say a store, favourite store, it would probably be favourite store. It would probably be Boots. Right now, it would be Boots. Just because of like skincare, and my skin's really bad at the minute, so I really need Boots. So yeah, favourite store, Boots. What is your favourite drink? Uh, this is really boring and bland, but water. I drink water every day. If it means like favourite alcoholic drink, it would be Prosecco. What would you name your children? So I've always said, pretty much from when I was a teenager, that if I had a girl, I would name her Farah. Yeah, that's it really. I don't really know with boys' names. I think it's a little bit harder. But yeah, if I had a girl, I would name her Farah. What are some of your favourite TV shows? So I don't really watch a lot of TV. Funnily enough, I tend to watch more YouTube content than I do TV. But the TV shows that I like really like would be The Apprentice. Obviously, it's only on once a year, but I absolutely love that show. And then I don't know if I really want to admit this, but I also sometimes watch a little bit of reality TV as well. So we'll leave that there. But other than that, yeah, I don't really watch TV. So yeah, The Apprentice, basically. PC or Mac? It's really, really easy. Definitely Mac. What phone do you have? So this is a Sony. I have no idea what version it is, but yeah, it's a Sony phone. How tall are you? So I am 5'3". So yeah, I'm fairly short, not the tallest person. Yeah, 5'3". Do you have any pets? The answer is no, but I did used to have a dog, and yeah, his name is Dylan. What was your dream job as a kid? Oh, I think when I was really, really young, the only thing I wanted to do was to be a singer. Do you want to have a business? So I don't have a business at the moment, but yes, I would absolutely love to have a business. I do. I suppose I could say I do have a business. So I do sell things. I make cards and sell those. So just a little bit different. But yeah, I'd love to have a business in probably kind of beauty, or a nail bar would be something. But yes, I would love to have a business in the future. And yeah, I definitely think that having different incomes and different things which you're kind of, working on is always a really good thing to have, especially given the pandemic and how difficult that is for a lot of people now. People losing their jobs, and it's really, really competitive. So I think it is important to think ahead and try to maybe have more than one job. Basically, is what I'm saying. So then, if you lose one job, at least you've got one source of income still. And if you can have a job which is your own business, that's also good. So what has been your biggest regret up to now? I really like this question because I don't think it's a negative question, but I think for me, I've reflected on this quite a lot over the course of this pandemic that we've been in, and my biggest regret is with university. So I was always really into performing arts and singing and dancing and performing, and I did not take that up at university. I actually did a politics degree, which was not something I was interested in at all, but I thought that I needed to do something like that in order to make money. So if I could go back, I would have pursued performing arts, and I would have carried on and gone to auditions and really tried to make that first, because that was basically my passion. So yeah, that's my biggest regret, but I think it's not something that I dwell on or anything. But yeah, in terms of any decisions that I would have made differently, it would have been around the time that I went to university. That would be what I would change. If you were a teacher, what subject would you teach? I really like this. I would love to teach dance. So yeah, I'm not. I don't think I'd necessarily be good enough right now, but yeah, dance. I would love to teach dance to children. Okay, and finally, question 23. What celebrity would you date if you could? I don't really follow celebrities, to be honest, but if yeah, so this is quite a hard question, but let's just have a look at that question again. What celebrity would you date if you could? So I would probably want to go on a date with Chase Crawford. Yeah, Chase Crawford. So yeah, that is the end of my questions, and I've actually really enjoyed answering some of those. Like, obviously, if you want to see more from me, please subscribe, leave a comment, and yeah, hit the like button.